Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis getting divorced. Alright guys, the rumor is that Ashton and Mila have separated in preparation for all of the dirt that's about to surface involving Ashton at the Diddy parties. Diddy, Ashton, Mila, Demi Moore, Danny Masterson. There's so much to all of this, so stay with me. Let's start in 2002 with the Rosie O'Donnell interview.
And she was 14 when we started the show. I was like 19, right?
Right.
And they're like, okay, you guys are going to be making out in this scene. And I'm like thinking like, wait, this is like slightly illegal,
say, that's
right?
probably your first kiss ever, right?
It was my first kiss. Why don't you tell me what bet you made with Danny about our first kiss? I never kissed a guy, so
Okay.
I was so, I mean, you know, Ash was attractive, and I was a 14-year-old little girl, and I was extremely scared for my life.
Sure.
Then Danny goes and goes, dude, I'll give you $10 if you French kiss her. What would you stick your tongue in my mouth or some?
What? No.
For $10.
You're making it sound like it was like really. Okay, Dan, we had a little side bet going.
Yeah,
Like,
which was?
It wasn't very
as to whether or not, you're kissing on the show or boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You would use tongue.
First of all, Ashton said he was like 19. No, he was 20 when they were filming. Second, at one point he claimed he didn't know Mila's age at the time of filming that kiss. That's a lie. Third, Danny Masterson said what? Not surprised. Then, next year in 2003, Ashton and Diddy meet. Ashton said, quote, we became fast friends. We would watch football together all the time. So Ashton started attending the Diddy parties in 2003. Now fast forward to 2005, Ashton and Demi Moore get married. Ashton continues to attend the Diddy parties, sometimes with Demi Moore. At this point, he's been smack dab right in the middle of all the freak-offs for about 6 consecutive years. Now, fast forward to 2009, Ashton co-founded the anti-child abuse organization named Thorn. But was it all for show? Was he trying to preemptively throw off the scent of what he was up to at the freak-offs? Now, fast forward to 2011. Ashton and Demi Moore announced their split. Then in 2015, Ashton and Mila get married. Now let's jump to 2019. Demi Moore releases her book and she shares a lot of tea. She said Ashton makes her have threesomes. She said Ashton forces her to drink or use, forcing her out of sobriety. And lastly, Ashton cheated on her multiple times. In this same year, Ashton does an interview. And during the interview, he's asked about his relationship with P. Diddy, more specifically about the parties. Ashton sits there looking off into space, thinking out loud. He's like, yeah, those parties, well, I can't share that actually. I can't share that as well. No, I guess I can't disclose that either. And then he ends his thought by saying this.
Diddy party stories, man. That was like some weird memory lane thing.
Now jump to 2023, Danny Masterson heads to trial for, doing something horrible to 2 women. Well, Ashton and Mila decided to write long, heartfelt character letters to the judge saying they considered Danny to be a great role model. Unbelievable. That doesn't do any good for Danny or Ashton. And Danny is sentenced to 30 years to life. Now, knowing what we know about Danny and what he did, why would Ashton write this letter to the judge? Is it because Ashton has a ton of skeletons in his closet that Danny knows about? And he came to bat for Danny to show him that he had his back and to remind him to not speak to anybody about anything? I think so. Obviously, Ashton and Mila got a lot of heat for these letters, and then Ashton steps down as chairman of the board of Thorn. And finally comes 2024, Diddy's home gets raided, thousands of freak-off tapes are confiscated by the FBI, and Ashton has been laying low more than ever. Ashton, until you share all of those details you couldn't disclose in that interview about what went down at these freak-offs, I believe you're just as slimy as Diddy and Danny.